Tried to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I been up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Count my son, I love him, for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems.
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the New England Patriots.
Let's go, fellas.
Murray now on first down. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. Now Howard stripped. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
The Seahawks take over. Get ready. At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Get 56. Danny. 56 to Mike. Check 56.
On first and 10, Jefferson looking for his running back, and he's got it. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got a bike. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
All day.
From the gun, Jefferson. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now they'll run on the ball. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Back to throw. Jefferson almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Jefferson. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Used to have a coach just tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jefferson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Seahawks have recovered. There he goes left side. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that makes the score 14-7. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Throwing on first down, Jefferson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers. Now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jefferson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
He's going to let this one go deep. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
I don't think we'll ever get enough of watching one-handed catches, and when they pay off, they are spectacular. But how about the times they don't pay off and coaches go, two hands still works.
I know, but they go for them so often now that I'm almost starting to take them for granted.
Yeah, that's unbelievable, isn't it? Because these are sensational type plays.
Especially that one with the defender right there. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Jefferson. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. Now the ball comes loose, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Undercrush. Echo. 51, Mike 51. Squeeze, double. Ringer.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take a shot right away, and he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Ready? 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Hey, watch the screen. Watch his horse.
From the gun, Jefferson. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Ready? Nice, sweetheart. Squeeze. Wide. Get wide. Hey, watch it. Do. Over. Kill.
1st down, Murray. Flush to his right. They got his man, complete. That goes for a gain of 31. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Murray's pass. To number 17. Out of bounds at the 41-yard line. A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Murray going to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
They had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago. They're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
And defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limited to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Murray now on 1st down. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
21, Patriots 7.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target, but it'll be second and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Throwing again, Murray. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's third and goal.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
From the 3 now, here they come on third and goal. Murray now, third and goal. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Jefferson. He finds Robinson, and he'll be out right at the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. This quarterback now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. From the gun, Jefferson. Over the middle, complete. That's Rodriguez. And he'll take this from one 47-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Seahawks 47-yard line.
Got a man open. That's Harry.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 3rd and 2, Jefferson. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they begin this drive in very precarious field position inside their own 5.
And remember, this is a defense that's already scored once in this game, so you've got to really take care and make sure that you're blocking these guys who try to wedge the ball out from the shadow of your own end zone. Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
From his own end zone now, it's Murray. And that's incomplete.
Let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter, because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. To throw from his end zone, Murray. Complete. It's Johnson. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, got the safe completion on 3rd. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 47 yards. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
No, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So two thoughts come to mind. One, get some oxygen. You can fill up your lungs a little bit. And number two, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
2nd and goal at the Patriots 1-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
3rd and 4.
Looking to throw. Jefferson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They get 9 yards there, and they get a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, Jefferson. That's caught by Hollister. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. He sets to fire deep. That's caught inside the 20. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Patriots, first down. 1st and 10.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Jefferson. His throw caught at about the 5. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Back to throw. Jefferson.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. A final shot before half from Murray. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back.
Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Ready? Mike 51, Mike 51. Oh, here we go. Oh.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Forced out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. Being chased out left. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. If they needed a break, they needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Here we go. 50 to go.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to 3rd down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's something there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass. That's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. From the gun, Murray. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
He'll find Metcalf. A good pickup there, 21 yards. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
Murray now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Now Murray again. He gets this one to Johnson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going your playmakers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. picked off at the 45. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. On
2nd and 7, Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. The tally there, -8 yards. Leads to 4th down as well. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Set, ready. Hey, Lobo. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They'll run on first down. Jones. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
At the 31-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the pistol to give to Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, and now it's second down.
Ready? 56. Mike, 56, right there, right there. Orbit. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Throwing again. Jefferson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. New England on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Looking to throw. Jefferson, and the pressure gets to him again. Jadeveon Clowney picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked...
And this will be caught at the 30. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 51 yards.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
To throw is Murray. Flushed out right. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On first down, it's Jones. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And they'll indeed take a knee. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And Boswell's kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 41-yard line. From the gun, Jefferson. That's complete to Robinson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 2nd and 5. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Seahawks, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
feel like, yeah, all day like